Hello everyone, my name is Ron Z. Welcome back to another episode of Cold Start, and today we have something so special for you. Let's roll the clip. Welcome back everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the cinematics we did for the 2018 BMW M760Li. I mean, wow, what a piece of beautiful machinery, luxurious comfort, power. Throw all the words in there for this car. This car has it all. And today we're taking a closer look at some of the key features and highlights that I really enjoyed in this car. I mean, the amount of features and options and all the things you can do in it, it's insane. I don't think I can give all the details for everything because there's so many. Looking at the front, guys, you can notice a lot of Cerium Grey accents. The kidney grills are done in Cerium Grey. The fangs here are done in Cerium Grey, as well as a hockey stick shape over here along the door sills and the door panels, and the mirror caps over here, along with some of the badgings done in Cerium Grey as well. Now, there's actually a very cool feature for the kidney grills. It's because they're active kidney grills for two purposes. Number one, it helps the engine to reach the most ideal operating temperature, and number two, it helps with the aerodynamics at very high speeds. Now, looking down below, guys, you're gonna have three different meshes over here, and they're also helping with the aerodynamics and cooling of the oils inside the engine. Moving on top, you can notice these headlights over here, very sexy, very luxurious. At the same time, it is adaptive, which means that if you're gonna carry some heavy weights in the trunk, the headlights will adjust depending on the weight or depending on the height of the vehicle. Moving along the side of the car, guys, you can notice this gorgeous 5 double spoke aluminum alloy wheels done in Cerium Grey as well. Behind it, you notice this big 6-piston brake done in blue, very sexy, very luxurious for the M760Li. Moving along the side of the car, guys, again, some of the Cerium Grey accents that we talked about earlier, the hockey stick door sill over here, the mirror cap, the V12 badge, and moving at the rear bumper, guys, you can notice the M760Li and the xDrive done in Cerium Grey. But what's very interesting about these badges over here is that they have their own individual font specifically geared towards the M760. Very cool. And I really like this accent over here, this line over here that runs the entirety of the trunk over here, done in Cerium Grey as well. You can notice some of the M Performance add-ons as well. The quad exhaust exit over here with the Cerium Grey as well. And of course, this car has a hands-free power liftgate. So you're gonna go walk forward to the car, have the kick function, and bam, look how quick, look how fast the technology respond in this 7 Series. And closing off by kicking over here, oh, so much faster than a lot of the manufacturer and a lot of the technology on the market. And of course, this is finished with a very subtle, nice spoiler over here, painted in black, very nice. Now, let's talk about one of the most exciting features that everyone likes in the M760, and that's what's underneath the hood. Very exciting things. What do we have here? We have a twin turbo V12 engine giving you 600 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque at just 1,550 RPM. So you get the power right away when you put your foot down on the throttle. And of course, this car has launch control and paddle shifter for that more enjoyable or more sporty look or sporty feel that you want to drive this vehicle. Very exciting. Before I close the hood, I want to talk about something very, very interesting on the M760, and that's the placement of the windshield nozzles. They're tucked underneath the hood and they're heated as well. So extra benefits for us here in Canada, especially in winter, right? Now let's take a look at some of the key features and highlights that I really enjoy on the interior of the M760Li. Now we're not going to be sitting in the front row of this vehicle here because we have our friend Adrian here that will be our designated driver. Very, very special occasion. We're going to sit in the second row, which is, I would like to say, the most comfortable row in the vehicle here. Before I get in, I want to talk about the doors very, very quickly. Very iconic for the M760 as well. Not only they're soft close, you can leave them at any angle you want. Look at that. Very, very nice feature and very luxurious feature on the M760Li. Now let's get inside, guys. Oh, sitting inside, I mean, everything on the interior, it feels so premium, so luxurious. I mean, the headliners are all done in Alcantara. The leathers are done in a premium leather with the quilted stitching that is only exclusive to the 7 Series. You can notice the majority of the buttons in the interior are done with aluminum, steel, metal, all that stuff, so as little plastic as possible. You also notice the Bowers and Wilkins sound system over here. Very nice touch. Of course, a $5,000 add-on. I mean, of course it'll be nice. And you can notice the shade options as well as the massage options. A lot of features and comfort for you to enjoy on the rear seat of the 7 Series. And I think that's the purpose of the 7 Series, is meant to be driven by, not meant to be driven for yourself. That's my opinion, obviously. But of course, if you want some fun, you can sit in the driver's seat and for the gas for that 600 horsepower right away on the throttle. Looking at my right hand side, I'm gonna notice the tablet over here is done by Samsung, and you can control pretty much everything you want in this vehicle. And the first thing I'm going to control over here are the sun protection, which controls all the blinds from your panoramic sunroof to your sunshades on my left, right, and rear hand side. Very cool. I honestly feel like a freaking boss sitting the rear passenger of this M760. And you can control your comfort of your seating for you, your passenger, and the front passenger as well. And it does have a massage function with, I don't even know how many ways this seat can massage me on, but there's so many things and so many ways that the massage can be operated for your lumbar support, for your hip, for your back. You know, especially it's really functional for long car rides, giving that maximum comfort of the 7 Series. And you can control your climate function, which is your, you know, heated, vented seats, as well as your climate control right in front of you as well, if you want to touch that. But of course, everything's about comfort access, and you want everything to be controlled on your tablet. And one feature I really like on the tablet is how you control the interior lighting. Right now we have, you know, green set as a default, but what's really cool about the interior lighting is that it has the starry effect on the panoramic sunroof, which matches the interior color. So when you're driving at nighttime, you're surrounded by one color, one uniform color. Very cool, very luxurious, and very upscale. One very cool feature on the BMW M760 is the motion gesture that has so many functions that you can play around with. Now the motion sensor comes from over here and reacts over here right in front of the vents, and you can have a touch screen or touchpad over here on the center knob to type and write whatever you want. For example, let's test it out the navigation. Let's enter an address and let's type in the city that we want to go to. Let's say I want to go to Pickering. P-I-C-K. And if I make a mistake, oh, didn't recognize me. Let's see if I put a Z.
L.
Oh, that was the wrong thing. I'm gonna switch from right to left.
Delete.
And it deletes whatever I just typed. Very cool. And of course, if you see on the right hand side, you see Pickering right here. And let's type in an address, St. Martin's. S.
T.
And once I set a home address, all I have to do is use 2 fingers, point directly into the vents, and navigation will help me direct my home address right away, like this. Ah, look at that.
In 100 meters, turn left, then turn left again.
The technology is so responsive, and that's what I really love on the M760. And one really interesting cool feature of the gesture control or gesture motion are the rear cameras, or the cameras that you can control with just your fingers. You're gonna make an O shape over here like this, and you can drag around the vehicle like that. So cool, very nice. And the only car that have this function are the M760 of the 7 Series and the Rolls-Royce. So very exclusive, very cool feature on the M760. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna ask Adrian to help us go on a little test drive and see how the suspension feels and how quickly this car accelerates. So currently we have Adrian as our lovely driver from Parkview BMW, and I'm sitting in the back seat, and the experience has been extremely comfortable so far. The suspension is absolutely amazing. I don't feel a single bump on the road, and of course when you're spending what almost close to $200,000, I'm pretty sure you don't want to feel anything on the road. So Adrian, when you're clear, please give us the 590 pound-feet of torque whatever the road is clear. And I'm just going to control some of the features on the rear. Of course, my massage is still functioning, still happening right now. Very comfortable, although I feel like this is a great feature for anyone in the back seat, for any car to have a massage seat, you know, for the long ride more enjoyable, etc. And I think I'm very excited to feel what it's like for a full 600 horsepower 590 pound-feet of torque vehicle, monster, whatever. He's slowing down a little bit. Holy shit, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Holy shit! And as soon as he slams the brake, the seatbelt tightens right away, so your body doesn't have the jolty feeling, or you feel like your body's thrown out of the seat. I feel like the response of the BMW technology, it's so quick. Again, I want to emphasize this over and over again. The response is so quick, right away feeling, and I think that this is absolutely one of the best technology in cars, period, let alone 7 Series. On top of the potholes, I think that because we live in such a busy area or such a busy city, the outside environment noise sometimes is often loud, but sitting here I can hear my own thoughts. It's so quiet here, and I'm pretty sure as soon as I turn on the volume of the speakers, I can hear the sound crystal clear, crisp down to the teeth. I think the 7 Series is definitely becoming more and more one of my favorite cars, just as a passenger, not even as a driver. So for anyone who's never even sat inside a 7 Series, let alone the M760, I do encourage you guys to sit in there and really experience the overall driving experience, overall passenger experience of this vehicle. So guys, my name is Runzi. I hope you all enjoyed the review we did for the M760Li, and I will see you guys on another episode of Cold Start next Wednesday. And before I go off, thank you so much to Parkview BMW. Thank you so much to Adrian for letting us experience this car. I see you guys next Wednesday.